Hello, welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and if this sign is your sun, moon, or rising, this is your reading. And I really want to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. You all matter so much to me. Thank you. And if this particular reading resonates with you, I would love for you to consider subscribing to the channel. So Virgo, let's go ahead and talk about what is going on for October 26th through November 1st. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and I have this guiding card for you, which is super cool. It is the 9 of Pentacles, talking about your money, your finances, which are a big issue this particular month of October. You are indeed needing to look at what your money's doing, where is it going, how's it working, do you have extra? Do you need extra? Is there something you need to do to work on creating some savings or some method of savings? It's going to be important for you to consider that and think about what you're doing with that. And I think that it will help you tremendously if you can do that, okay? So this is a good card, and I really want you to pay attention to your money this month, okay? Excellent. So a couple of messages from my better angels. My better angels are talking to us about how we need to take the higher road with our neighbors and other people around us, basically trying to find ways and means to not get into fisticuffs with our people, but also find a way to not feel resentment and irritation. So it's either looking at it from their point of view and from their shoes, like I couldn't possibly do that right now because this is what's going on. Someone passed in my family and I can't get around to it because I'm grief stricken or something like that. That can be a true story. But it could also be a story you tell yourself to help you get through it, to help you get to the other side of it, and realize that sometimes it's easier to just tell yourself a story than even have a conversation with an antagonistic neighbor. And so you don't want to make a big deal, but you also want to just get to the other side, right? Keep that in mind and do your best to find ways away from and around being angry at other folks. All right, that's the goal. The other message is that if any projects you get into in the month of October need to be small, concise, 2 or 3 day projects that you can, start to finish, get out there, start the thing, work on it a couple of days, and then finish it. Now you can see the results, and you're feeling pretty good about it. That's good stuff. Yeah, the month of October, I don't know. I think we're all going to have a lot of flyby company, people who step on into our space and we're like, oh, I wasn't expecting company. So now your tools might, if they do this and your stuff is all put away, you're all set. You can, hey, look what I did, without having it be like, oh, careful of the tools and don't step there and no, you're just going to it'll be fine because you have already been cleaned up and ready to go for the weekends, right? Very nice. I like that for us. It keeps everything simpler for those social occasions and makes everything nice. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the cards. All right. So we have the 3 cards from the overview video. We're going to go ahead and get a mystery card right now. And this mystery card will come from right here for you, Virgo. Right there. Huh. All right. And this is, of course, the Mythic Tarot, which is a fun little deck. And we'll set this card over here for later. All right, we'll get into this at the end. It'll help add some clarity or another layer of interesting information. All right. Now we're going to use the Tarot of the Abyss to go ahead and add cards. All right, so we're going to go in depth on this particular week. All right, so we're talking October 26th through November 1st, right? 5 of Swords. Yes, something you delegated to somebody is not working out. Now it's time for you to take it back, okay? So find them another project to do so that they don't feel like they're not worthy of being here at all, but they have some other project that's maybe more in their wheelhouse, and then you can take this back and make it right, okay? That will be very helpful and a good thing to do. This card here is talking about how your relationship is part of the project in this situation at this time. It could very easily be that a partner at work or is the one you need to take it back from, or it could be a partner at home that you need to take some responsibility away from. And not because they're bad human beings, it's just they're not handling it right, you know? And it needs to be handled differently. So you're going to sort of say, hey, I got that. Why don't you go do that? You know, distract them, and then you'll take it back, okay? We don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. We just want to make sure the project is handled properly. And we also have the Two of Pentacles showing you want to keep your finances balanced this particular week. Don't know what's going on exactly, but I can tell you that if you keep your finances balanced this week and don't overspend on anything, you'll feel much better about it. Any big project spending you want to do, you can do it next week, right? Just put it off till next week. You'll be good to go. So yeah, cool. Let's look here now. What is going on with the, oh, you're blocked from having any of this go very quickly. So everything is going very slow right now, okay? The Eight of Wands is always about speeding up. But when it's blocking you, it's not going fast at all. It's blocked. Speed is blocked. Going fast will block you even harder. So go slow, and it'll be what it's supposed to be, all right? Now we have the Knight of Wands showing that fighting for your ideas is also blocked. You're not going to get it done your way by arguing about it. So you have to totally just take it back, okay? So it's really very much so a process that you'll have to say, I'm happy to do this. It's going to be okay. The Strength card here is blocked. There are limits to the situation, so be aware of that. I know, we like to talk about no limiting beliefs, but in fact, there will be some limits to the situation. You may actually be limiting yourself, and it will block you, but be aware of that. Just sort of we're talking about it now, so you're seeing that you're limiting yourself, and maybe that's okay. Maybe you're wanting to limit yourself. Maybe you're wanting to limit it so that you don't break up the relationship. I'm going to take it back slowly. I'm going to be very gentle. I'm not going to fight about it. I'm just going to slowly do this thing instead of that other person, and like find them somewhere else they need to be. And presto changeo. I'll take care of the project when they're not in the house or something like that. And that way you're creating less work for them or less of a situation for them because they're not doing it the way you want them to do it anyway. And then presto, you're on your way. All right. So this card here is talking about your solution, remembering your dreams and goals. What is the big goal here? Are we trying to keep the peace within the household? Are we trying to make sure that everything is awesome? Or are we trying to make money, right? So it might be a little, if this is a work-related situation, what's the dream and goal? Making money. Well, how are we going to do that? If this person keeps doing it this way, I might have to hurt their feelings a little bit by getting them. But if you get them distracted, like I said, distraction could be key, where you kind of like, here, let me go have you do this over here. Oh, but I won't have time to do this. Like, oh, it's okay, I've got this. You go ahead and go do this, okay? I appreciate you so much. I would love for you to go and do that, okay? It's a distraction technique that works pretty well for most folks. And in fact, whatever it is that they've been doing over here, they think they're doing okay, but it's not great. And if you use a distraction technique, you can't talk crap about them when they're not looking, okay? Just saying. And of course, the Emperor is here showing that you are indeed creating a beautiful foundation for yourself. You're working toward your dreams and goals. You're reassessing your dreams and goals and creating a beautiful foundation for your dreams and goals to manifest completely as they should. Whatever that is, the foundation of your home is getting stronger. The foundation of your ideas is getting stronger. The foundation of your work is getting stronger. So you're feeling very secure. Everything about this is making you feel extremely secure in what you've decided and how you're deciding to do it. It's really very beautiful, okay? And the devil, of course, wants to show up to say, hey, wait a minute, this looks way too comfortable and secure. So let me show you, you can blow a grenade up right here and make a whole big mess of this situation. Everything here can go up in smoke if you make the wrong choice and decide to do the thing that makes everything go away, right? I feel like having a big confrontation with your person and telling them that they're terrible at the job will blow things up. So it's better for you to take over doing the job when they're out of the house or whatever. If you're ever home alone and they're off doing something, you can do the job. And when they come home, they're like, oh, I did it. Oh, all right. Okay, I was going to get to it. No, it's cool. I was happy to do it. It was very zen for me. Oh, okay. And then they leave, and then you do it again. And you just keep doing it. But then find them something else to do, right? Cool. But then hopefully you won't blow things up by having a huge confrontation, because it really seems like that would not be a good part. It's interesting it shows up in the solution pile, because there's always the potential to blow things up and have a new opportunity to be totally free to go do your dreams and goals and your foundation somewhere else by yourself instead of with a partner. So breathe and decide, what do you really want? If you need to be super free of all this stuff and to build your foundation for yourself by yourself somewhere else, you can do it. You can blow it all up. But everything is going to be okay, all right? So keep that in mind. It's going to be okay, all right? Everything is going to be okay. All right, cool, cool, cool. Let's see. What else can we do here? Oh, we're going to go ahead and get a Moon Oracle card. Let's see what we find here for you, Virgo. What do we have for you? This one. Super stealthy, super hidden. Wonder what it is. All right, so we'll set this card. These here. Oh, fairy tale. Boop, 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 boop. Are you trying to make your life into a fairy tale? Do you feel like it already is a fairy tale? And is it a good fairy tale, or is it a Grimm's fairy tale, right? So figure out what kind of fairy tale we're talking about here. Sometimes fairy tales are cool. Sometimes they're not so great. Sometimes they have magic in them. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're just a figment of our imagination. And are we living here in the real world? Are we paying attention to are our dreams and goals based in the real world? It's time to check yourself, Virgo. Are you living in a fantasy land about what you can and cannot have in your life? We talk about limiting beliefs and things like that often, but the fact remains, it isn't. It's like wanting to meet an ice skater while living in the mountains, okay? It's not likely to happen. It's a fairy tale you're telling yourself. So you need to get out of the mountains if you want to meet the people that you want to meet, all right? So just sort of think about that and give yourself the best chance of success. And either retrain or regroup your fairy tale to accommodate the situation, because you want it to be something that's attainable, right? Your dreams and goals should be obtainable, not something so ethereal that you can't grab it, you can't touch it, it's never existed before, right? So make sure it's a tactile option in your dreams and goals category, okay? Now then, let's check your mystery card. Oh, nice, because you can manifest anything you want. Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Psh. All right, so once you have your dreams and goals in sight and your foundation is being strengthened, and you're not sabotaging yourself, you're in a position to manifest anything you want. It could feel like a fairy tale, and that's a feeling, not so much a truth, right? But it could feel like a fairy tale, which I love for you. And I'm excited to think about that for you. Definitely do the right things here. Put your energy out there into the universe at this time, and let the universe know what you need, and it will start to work on it for you, okay? Things will come to you serendipitously when you're not looking, all right? It's a beautiful, beautiful card. I love this card. It's my favorite in the whole darn deck. So, excellent. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks, okay? Alrighty. Okay, we have red jasper, we have amethyst, and the black amethyst. Ooh. So, very cool. We have red jasper is a second chakra stone, and it's all about being very grounded in our creativity. Everything is working very nicely. We are able to create on the earth plane what we need to create and keep ourselves moving forward and staying very right here, right now. Okay, this isn't any wishful thinking or dreaming it up or whatever. This is about tactile, hands on things, hands on tools, making and creating what we need to. Okay, so very good. Love that. Amethyst is a sixth chakra stone, and it is all about seeing, when you use this on your third eye in meditation, it will help you see and receive messages from your better angels and guides that will help you see what's going on in your life, how you can work on it, and what's going all in the current and in the now. Okay, all of your solutions are there in meditation with amethyst on your third eye with your guides and angels. Okay, now then, black amethyst, on the other hand, is showing you on the global perspective, like as in if you pulled yourself away from the planet and held the planet in your hands, you would be able to see your energies and what your energies are creating around the globe. What does your energy do? How do you affect the globe with your impact, right? What is your impact on the globe energetically? And you'll see the drop of water that is you talking to one person that turns into a ripple when they talk to their friends, and then their friends talk to a whole bunch of friends, and it's a wave, right? It's just a wave. And then presto, their friends talk to another friends, and then presto, we have a tsunami of ideas being pushed out into the universe, and it's beautiful because that's what's happening, you know? We have an impact. Even when we talk to one person, then they talk to another person, and everything exponentially grows in such a beautiful way that your impact is much bigger than you think it is. Even if all you do is talk to a single person and plant a beautiful idea in their minds that looking at a flower will make them happy. And presto, they tell another person, and then another, and everybody soon is looking at flowers. And the universe is a better, happier place because people are growing flowers. And what? Because it's the new thing to go out and look at flowers. God bless. I mean, we should all do that. I think that's a smart choice. See if we can do that. Spread that. See what happens. All right. I like it. I love it, and I want more of it. Okay. So these are the stones for you. I love that. All right. I'm going to leave them right there. Virgo, my goodness, what a week you're having, huh? Wow. You did that little stealth bomber stuff last week where you came in out of the blue and started getting yourself some foothold in the mix. And now here you are having to take a little something back, but in a way that you got to do it in a gentle sort of way without them realizing that they're not doing it anymore. And that's okay. I think that you're putting yourself in a position to even just say something as simple as, you know, I feel like I have the energy to do that project now, and I really appreciate that you took over on that project for a while, and now I feel like I kind of want to do that myself. Is that okay? And then just asking, they might go, oh, sure, go for it. And then you don't got to think about it anymore, and it doesn't have to be a big deal. And it's not about you saying that they suck, but it's about you saying, hey, I have more time now. And that might be an option too. So keep that in mind because it's a really sweet little situation you got going on here. And I'm really excited for you to start manifesting a nice foundation and getting things really set, okay? You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but they're there for you if you want. If you want to carry something else, put it all down there in the comments. Let me know what you got. If you want to just comment on the reading, I'm here for it. Let me know how you appreciate what I'm doing or don't. I'm into that too. A little commentary never killed anybody. I appreciate the one and the all of you so very much. All your likes, shares, and subscribes matter, especially as I'm just coming up to about 1,000. I'm so excited. I'm very close, and I'm very, can't wait. Thank you very much. And you know, if you haven't looked in the description box below, you'll find that find all the different cards that I'm using, so you can get them on Amazon or Etsy. You'll also find my schedule, so you will know which Renaissance fairs I will be when, all across the United States, and you can come out and see me, and I would happily read for you. The other thing to know is if you can't get to the fair when you need me, you can also sign up for a phone reading, and I'll be there for you while you're sitting around in your jammies having a glass of Bordeaux. Merlot, sorry. I don't drink wine. Carry on. I love it, and I hope that you guys will come on out, and I cannot wait to see you all. Thank you again for everything, and indeed I will see you next week when we'll talk about November. All right? Thank you.